Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Hey, Rosie. How are you? Oh, man. Oh, I can't wake up today. I took 2 Advil PMs and a melatonin, and I slept like a baby. In the morning time, I like to, well, no, I don't like to wake up and read emails and comments and love letters and hate mail and all that stuff. It's fun. Hey, Connie. Hey, Dave. Oh, and I'm about to start. My tea water is about to start brewing. Again, not urinating. Hey, Kimberly. Manda Baby XOXO. Hey, AH. Hey, AJ. I love you, AJ. Oh. AJ, all your different channels. I think you have 3. I gave this one a wrench too, so you should post your other, the one that you've been posting the good videos on the crime stuff. You should post that in the chat. Ah, perfect timing. Hey, Rosalind. Ooh, bad bitch. Love seeing her. Why did you leave the Facebook group? Oh, you guys have a secret Facebook group you're not telling me about? Talking shit about me in there? Is that what you do? Hey, Rebel T. So in the morning time, well, of course, I wake up and I pray. Jenna, I love you. I want to make out with you, to be honest. Jenna, what the hell? There you go. Sorry, when I went on my wrench resetting rampage, I just... don't get me started. Sorry if you didn't have one. Jesus. Everyone gets mad about something. Oh, look at Molly go lightly. Hey. So I wake up and I read emails and stuff. And usually at mean people, I'll usually just block them right away. But what I love is when they come back in under a different name or even a different, and this mainly only happens on Facebook because there's a lot of triggered people over there. That's not urination. That is my tea. There are a lot of triggered people over there. And I think just more because Facebook has more personal stuff over there that people go hard on you, you know, like they'll look up your friends or they'll look up your interests or maybe where you work or stuff like that. And they'll just try to mess with you just because you made them angry and they want to destroy your life. Cancel culture. Hey, Nicole. So cancel culture is bullshit because here's how I look at the internet. Sorry if that's loud. Give it a minute. My Keurig sounds like it's constipated at the end of filling up my glass. It's like, oh, that's awesome. I love Mexi too. He was just texting me when I woke up this morning. I said, slow it down. I'm just waking up. Slow it down. Hey, Penny. So anyways, yes, Gingerlocks. As far as cancel culture, look at the internet. Not just the internet, but look at what you do on your social media. It's basically what it is. It's like the stuff that's inside of your head and your opinions and everything that you normally, you know, keep inside. And then you have a place to like put it out, right? And some people don't because they just, I don't know, or they either don't want to get in an argument or a debate, or they're just simply scared, which I understand because people go hard. You know, somebody reported my PayPal. I won. Somebody reported my PayPal and said I was selling shit on there. I'm not selling shit. Not one thing do I sell. But they went in my comments and told me they were doing that anyways, which was stupid. Anyways, I have access to my PayPal again, but that's not what I'm talking about. So what was it? The other day, this guy that looks almost identical to me, you can go look over on my Facebook. He tagged me in a post, but he's like 10 years younger. Hey, Loofah, I love you. He looks a lot, when I was younger, I looked a lot like him. And he's a gay individual as well. We're also gay. And he said, oh my God, I saw this picture of you. And he did like a side-by-side comparison. I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And this guy out of nowhere that I don't even know who he is, to be honest, which is funny because people think they're so important. They're like, I'm going to block or leave your channel or block you on Facebook. I'm like, I feel like shit, but to be honest, I don't even know who the fuck you are. Anyways, he comes in the comment section on this guy's post and he says, oh, look at that, 2 Trumpies. And I was like, oh, Trump 2020, toot, toot, toot. And then he had to go on this big long rampage, okay? And I believe it was a full moon the other day, by the way. Not only that, but it's also election season, which means America is on its period. Everybody's on PMS around election season because everybody wants to educate people like, oh, you don't know this, so I'm going to educate you. When did I go to NK's apartment? Oh, that was like a year and a half ago. And it's a gated apartment, by the way, like a gated community. So made it in. So anyways, people always want to be like, oh, you're just uneducated or you're this and that. And it's really hard not to respond to those. But the older I grow, it's very easy because here's, I don't know if you guys block people or use the block button often. You shouldn't feel ashamed to use it. I hope you're doing okay too, Tracy. You shouldn't be ashamed to use it because I think a lot of people, we are prideful. We need to swallow our pride and not give a shit that people come back and say, oh, you blocked me. Are you scared of what I had to say? Are you this? Or you know how they come back and say that? Or, oh, they blocked me because they know I'm right or whatever. And our pride wants us to not let that happen. So you don't block them. But here's the thing. There's lots of lovely people in the world, right? And it's hard enough to keep up with all of us, everybody, each other, because, you know, especially online, everybody mingles together. Everybody has friends. So if it's hard enough to keep up on the good comments and the good quality conversations, hey, Russell Bailey, then it's going to be, you know, why push yourself to give into the negative shit? Think about that. If you're already tired from looking at your phone from things you enjoy in your phone, don't exhaust yourself on the things that are going to exhaust you and stress you out at the same time. Because even doing good stuff, I bet maybe you guys are into gaming on your phone, like little game apps or something, or whatever you enjoy. It's still not healthy to be on your phone all the time. One of my friends were complaining that the cops didn't show up when she called them. I told her thank the defund the police supporters for that. She is a lib in Cali. I bet she didn't like that. But, and I understand, you know, lots of people, you know, they hate Republicans or they hate liberals or they hate this or they hate that. I don't like the mentality of not letting people think the way they want to. That's what I don't like. So whether you're a prostitute or a liberal or both, which is usually the same thing. I'm just kidding. Or a Republican or a perfect person, which are usually the same thing. Just, I'm kidding. Then, you know, I don't really care. As long as you're nice about the conversation, I actually enjoy it. I enjoy a good conversation without a debate. Sometimes with a little debate in there, but friendly. I'm not going to block you. Now, it's funny, though, because the people that do come in, yeah, Kimberly, it's good to put it down. And I do that. There's times in my day where I'm like, oh, enough. My neck hurts, especially if it's even reading something negative. Even if you're not going to respond to it, as soon as you see it going negative, why don't you just delete the comment? That's what I'm going to start doing. And, you know, whether people think, oh, he deleted it because he's scared or whatever. No, I deleted it because I don't want to be stressed out today. That's fucking why. I don't want to end up cussing motherfucking somebody out. So I'm going to delete the comments and I'm going to go cuss quietly in the bathroom. This motherfucking piece of shit. Solo mom, they do. And I always say that YouTube is a punching bag. It really is. Oh, and that's what the guy said. I blocked him because I don't respond. I don't want to respond to stupid shit. I don't, because then I'm going to sound stupid too. You know? Hey, Kelsey. So I'm not going to respond to stupid shit. It's hard. Sometimes people need to be put in their place. However, if you just delete it or not even read it, not even respond to it, it's not going to feed it that energy. Hey, Will the Glare, how you doing? No. So this guy, what he did was he said, and I just blocked him right away. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not responding to that. I don't really care to. I don't have time. He was like, when the election is over, I'm going to be here to laugh in your face and say I told you so and stuff. I was like, okay. You know, honestly, if Trump loses and Biden wins, I'm going to say, okay, well, in 4 years, I'm just going to vote again. I mean, it's not, I don't have that sore loser syndrome that other people do, that they're expecting for maybe me to have. I'm not a competitive person either. I hate competition. Because what if you lose? Competition is Robbie, the 3 Fs. What's the 3 Fs? If you lose in competition, then you just lose. Why are you going to be upset about it? You know? So it's just stupid to give into stuff like that. I totally agree with you on what you're saying. Debates from the 60s had no emotional agenda, not personal, just sharing back and forth, making your point and listening. Well, and Francesca, I think since technology is so big and people, you can't see their, okay, technology and social media is kind of like walking into, yeah, no, being there, I have been sick, but I also just woke up. And I'm actually feeling a lot better today. It's like going into a voting booth, right? Like nobody sees your face, nobody sees you, but you're able to state your opinion online. So you're also able to say mean, vile, messed up stuff, and nobody's seeing your face, and you get away with it because there's no consequence. But if someone shined a light on you and was like, look what this dick's doing, I bet you feel pretty shitty, right? I love you too, Laura. Trump will lose. He was always a short-term novelty. And you know what? If he loses, he loses. I love him, but if he loses, he loses. If he wins, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. America. And you know what? And if he wins, I'm not going to go and rub it in anyone's face either, because that's, again, I'm not a competitive person. So social media has totally changed the world. You never know what's true because it expands media and you don't know which outlets of media are correct or, hey, Caitlin. Wait, is that Caitlin? I always forget. I'm going to have to remember this time. I think that's my future wife. Hey, Mom. If Biden wins, Democrats will retire him due to health reasons so they can put Kamala in there. And, you know, Kamala's pretty. I don't want to say bad things about her, but she's like, when she talks, you know, that like that condescending way you talk or listen to somebody when someone else is, Maya Rudolph does a perfect impersonation of her. No, Brian, I would never block you, baby. Brian, I love you. Brian, you're a moderator. How could you be blocked? She has like that condescending look, like almost like she should be just basically rolling her eyes when someone else is talking. Like, oh, I'm smarter than you. Okay. Or don't you love it when all of a sudden you just say, you know, hey, I'm voting for this person. I'm really excited about what the future has to offer. And I'm really excited about 2020. Go Trump. And they're like, ah! And they like basically come and they burn your house down instead of saying, oh yeah, no, I'm not voting for him. They go crazy. And you know what? Trump supporters do that. It's vice versa. It's both sides. It's not just one side. And I've been part of those arguments before in the past. And they're not healthy. They make you really stressed out, and they have consequences. You hate people that do that. I don't know where it is, like where you live, being there and stuff, or other like politics and other places, but in America, it's bad. I love Trump because he's not a politician. He's a businessman. That's one of the main reasons I voted for him. And of course, the community of my fellow gays, they always say, he's taking away our rights and they're going to be gone if he wins. He won 4 years ago, and you told me that 4 years ago. Stop it. You silly kangaroo. I can't stand when people go after people personally because they disagree with political views. People have stopped speaking to me just because I don't like Trump. Well, you know what? I love you, breakfast, and I love Trump. Lifelong friends who attacked me over it. That's terrible. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going block crazy right now with that block button. You should have seen me on Facebook this morning. I woke up. I was like, oh, I'm going to check my messages. Look outside the window and see what the weather looks like. Man, this is going to be a good day. Ooh, let me check my email real fast. What the fuck? Like blocking everybody. Hey, Amber Alerts. Blocking everybody because they're all being a bunch of, pardon my language, but for breakfast this morning, I had twat waffles because they're all acting like a bunch of twat waffles. They're just really mean people. It make me sad. Oh shit, why did I just pin that? I'm sorry, Loofah. What did I pin on Loofah? I accidentally pinned a comment when I was going like the Hollywood sign and people shit their pants. I know. And of course, you know, and as a gay man, you know what people do to me, and it's mainly my fellow gay brothers and sisters, but they'll just go on my, hey Danielle, they'll go on my YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook. This mainly happens on Facebook. They'll go on there and they'll just go ape shit crazy on me and say, you know, he hates gay people, right? You know, he's taking away our rights and doing this and doing that. Well, first of all, that's not true. Okay. And I'm not going to get into a political debate about that. Second of all, in my life, Jesus comes first. And I love the fact that Trump is not taking Christ out of anything. He doesn't. He wants to keep Christ in stuff. So Christ comes before my booty calls. Christ comes before sleeping with another gay man. Okay? I have a wife anyways. Her name is Caitlin. And we're going to get married on top of a mountain. But like Christ comes first. So don't tell me to vote with my dick, because I'm going to vote with my soul. It's annoying that I'm not a one issue voter either. And what's funny, he's not, he hates women. He hates this. He hates that. Who cares? Well, I don't care. You know what? You could believe that. I don't believe that. And then people always say, well, explain yourself. Or can you explain why you like this person or why you're doing this? I can, but I don't fucking need to. More importantly, can you explain why he's so terrible to yourself and stop being a dick? Gay rights isn't even a thing here anymore. It's rights. That's it. Exactly, Mariska. I don't feel threatened as a gay man in America. I actually feel very liberated and free. I feel like a spoiled brat, to be honest. I mean, look at the rights we have as gay men. We have the right to walk around half naked on a float and make ourselves look like a bunch of idiots while humping each other on a rainbow flag to promote and say we're for gay marriage. Well, when we're all dry humping 20 people at the same time, half naked at a rainbow party, it doesn't look like you're very serious about getting married or ready to commit to any relationship to me. It doesn't look like you're ready to settle down, in my opinion. And I'm not saying every gay man is like this or woman, but most of them that I come across, and I speak for myself, for my own experience, they all hate God. To me, that is a problem. And yeah, you may be atheist, hate God, whatever, but this is a true hatred. And Christ is my best friend. So I'm like, yeah, I can't hang with that shit. Sorry. And they don't care about, you know, in my honest opinion, I feel like Christians are treated worse than gay people in America. So in my opinion, they're victims. I'm a victim as a Christian, not a gay man. I have the ability to walk out on the street and sleep with whoever I want to right now. And oh God, my alarm just went off. Maybe that was God's way of saying, shut your slutty little mouth. He's been in Amsterdam. That's what they do. Oh, I heard Amsterdam is cray cray slut city. Take responsibility if you make mistakes. Ah, thank you, Lottie. I like that I live in a country where it's okay for an openly gay man to be a Christian Trump supporter. Yeah! Where's my rainbow flag? You know, oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. This is going to piss people off, but I don't give a shit. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, here we go. Here we go. America. There you go, Will. Let me just set this. Ooh, maybe I'll just set it in my tea. Oh, there we go. Make America gay again, huh? I feel more rebellious liking Trump. It's kind of bizarre. Well, yeah, because you're like basically have stones thrown at you for doing that. My flag's not showing. Sorry, I don't want to diss the gays. I'll just hold it up here. We love Trump. What do you like most about him? I love that he's blunt. I love that he's honest. And everyone's like, he's a liar. He's been proven a lie. People call me a fucking liar on here too without any proof. So shut the fuck up. I know how that shit works. Shut up. I love that he usually loves to get a reaction out of people because he knows that's what's going to happen. And it kind of makes those people look like idiots. By the way, Pink Lady Luck mailed this to me in a little gift package. And I love that he is a Gemini, actually. Him and one of my best friends. Well, we're not currently talking right now, but that's okay. And my ex-boyfriend was born on his birthday as well. I'm talking to you publicly now, girl. Hey, Cher. Love you, Cher. And it's, I don't know. And I think, I don't know, maybe as a Gemini, in my personal experience as a Gemini, when people get annoyed with me or whatever, it's almost like I don't do things to purposely try to make them mad, but I continue being myself regardless if they fucking like it or not. And that's what I relate to in him as well. Hey, Galway girl. That's what I relate to with him. Okay. I'm gonna put my little flag here. There we go. There we go. Gays 2020. You need a new gay? Why? You want to trade me in for another one? Wait, what did the glare do? Hey, Emily. Emily, you're a Gemini too? What did the glare do? It says congratulations, glare. Oh, I was trying to scroll up. I'm like, what? Even Will says, for what? I love his steadfastness, and he sticks to his principles. John F. Kennedy was a Gemini? Oh, wow. How long have I been a Republican? I've been a Republican since the last election. I actually did not look into anything. Okay. I voted for Obama both terms. Just going to say it. Hey, Angie. And during the next election, you know what I thought? I was like, yes, because we do. I would love a female to be president of the United States. And I was super excited for Hillary Clinton without looking into her. I saw a woman and I was like, yeah, woo, I'm with her. Yes. And then I looked into the bitch. I was like, oh. And I never really watched The Apprentice. Didn't really know a lot about Donald Trump. And then I just looked into everything. That's what everybody should do. So I didn't look just because I'm a gay man or, you know, anything like that. I'm not a one-issue voter. I looked at all the issues and I decided to choose Donald Trump. And I also decided to educate myself and look into both parties and see history of them and what they're about and go back and see how they were started and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, I'm a Republican, you know, just by default, I should have been one because of my beliefs and my thoughts and stuff. So yes, that's the day that I turned red. The blue got drained out. I got some food coloring and I changed my life. Trump was always your first choice. Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, I love Mike Pence as well. And people talk about this electroshock therapy, stuff like that. But I believe if something's interfering with your marriage or your life, and if you feel like homosexuality is actually interfering with your life and damaging you, maybe you do feel like it's a sin. I don't, but maybe you do. If you feel like homosexuality is a sin and you're going to burn for eternity and you want to look out for the well-being of your eternity, then by all means, get electroshock therapy. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole, what are you doing? I swear, here on YouTube, you get shunned quicker if you have a different view on the Watts case. Oh, Amber. Funny you mentioned that because within the last 24 hours, let me tell you, I was asked, I actually blocked this other person too, because they always leave smart. Listen, if you're going to leave a smart ass comment on my YouTube, eventually I'm just going to block you because your point is to annoy me. Okay. If you were going to be respectful, then you would just respectfully put your opinion. But this person was like, I genuinely want to know, why do you keep talking about the Watts case and why are you so interested? Why are you so interested in Chris Watts? To me, I don't get it. Because I'm fucking interested in it. That's it. That's all you need to know. If I'm interested in something, I'm going to talk about it. That's it. So it's stupid. First of all, here's the thing. I don't understand why people ask questions like that because I don't give a fuck what you think. And I don't mean about me. I mean, I don't give a fuck what you think about anything. I don't care what beliefs you have. I don't care anything. But if you're going to attack me for having my own brain inside of my head, we're going to have a problem. We're not going to get along. We're not. Look, I'm a walking contradiction. Okay? Jesus. Well, to other people, I'm a walking contradiction. To me, I'm a proud American man who loves to make out with another man, preferably a Republican, so that he doesn't bite my tongue. And I'm also gay as fuck, and I really love eating crab legs. Thanks, Shelly. I have lots of different interests. You know what? How come people never question you about the food you eat or, you know, this? Hey, Cassandra, welcome. Or is it Cassandra? Sorry. You could pronounce things so many different ways. I love crab. So funny because people only question you. This is how you can tell somebody's a pessimist. They only question you if it's something negative they don't like about you. Why do you like that? Why don't you ask me about my other interests and we can get to know each other? Why don't you ask me why I love... Sorry, my alarm clock's going off. Why don't you ask me why I love the sound of a fan when I sleep. Or why don't you ask me why I love sleeping with married men? Just kidding, I don't do that. Not to my knowledge. I think I have a couple of times, but then the other spouse got involved. We all did it together. Why do you like having threesomes? Why do you like chocolate? Why do you like commenting on my YouTube videos in a negative manner instead of having sex with your spouse? Oh, we have the same alarm. I have lots of alarms. I actually have Laura Perplexed as one of them because I love when Laura shouts and screams. It makes me just happy, like joyful. She's very comical and it's adorable. And she wakes me up cussing. Blink, when the fuck did I tell you? And she starts screaming like that. So I'm going to turn that off so you guys don't hear that. That one wakes me up real fast. I never slept with a married man, including my ex-husband. Oh, I'll see you later, Lisa Avery. I hope this is the real one this time. By the way, guys, if you ever see a Lisa Avery saying really mean, foul stuff in the comment section, she has a clone. If you ever see anybody doing that, usually question it. Why aren't you saying, Dana banana boo boo banana for fan of banana my mama my jama da donna. I love you, Dana banana. Oh, love you, Dana. I also, I think we all do. Oh, bye, Lisa. Oh crap! God. My tea's gonna get frickin'. I'm trying to drink this probiotic ginger tea in the morning with hazelnut and almond milk. The foo. I love chatting with you guys. It's fun. Whether I'm chatting with my mouth or typing. That's the enjoyable stuff that I like to do. I don't like to argue with people, but sometimes it's hard. That's one thing that the more sober I get, I'm learning. I'm like, just stop it, Robbie. Shut your mouth. Just shut up. It's not doing you any good. I'll catch myself with a headache if I do it. Hey, Mary. All sorts of shit. It's not worth it. It's really not. And look, you can't, even if you are one of those people where you like to be argumentative and you like to prove a point, or really all you're trying to do is to try to make yourself feel better, right? Because I've done it myself. You're trying to make yourself feel better and validate yourself and validate your own beliefs by proving the other person wrong. Who cares? Who cares to prove another person wrong? You're not going to get a trophy for it. You're not going to win the lottery for it. All you're going to do is like add to your ego and your pride, which doesn't need to be built up. All you need to do is care about your own opinion, and you'll have enough confidence and happiness to get by. And maybe somebody will want to sleep with you. It's also ugly. It looks ugly on people. Mean shit. Why do you need to shut up, Caitlin? Oh. Threesomes, foursomes, nobody's business but your own. Love you. Well, I don't do that anymore because I'm not a drinker. Sure did. But my mom's in the chat, so I won't talk about it. Hey, Christy. Although I am very open sexually about my sex life, but it's for a reason. It's not just to talk about it. It's to say all the slutty mistakes that I made, you know? Thank God I don't have HIV. I've had STDs. I've had plenty of STDs. I've had my own. I don't care talking about that. When you have a shot of penicillin in your ass, okay, because you are a slut, that's when you know you have a problem. Hey, Deborah. I hate confrontation too, because I hate what comes out of my mouth. That's why engaging in it, it's a trap. If you give in to the bait, you know, all that gaslighting stuff. Oh, Danny, you don't know what sex is? Well, come on over. I'll show you. Just kidding. I'm not open about the fact that I like food too. I love food. I'm not even going to... Wait, should I? I think I told you guys this one time. I'm not big on chocolate, but I love crab leg mukbangs. And I think it was Nicole that I was texting. I was too lazy to stand up and pee, and my aunt had got me a gift of these chocolate M&Ms, which with peanuts, which I love peanuts with chocolate if I'm gonna have chocolate. So I had to pee really bad. So instead of being like, standing up and peeing, I sat down on the toilet to pee. I ate chocolate M&Ms on the toilet while I sat down and peed, and I watched a crab leg mukbang on YouTube. And I was happy as hell. That's my life. Do stuff like that makes you happy. Who cares if no one's looking anyways? And if they are, who cares? I think sometimes ex-partners can be considered STDs in their own right. You're damn right. Or they can give them to you because they cheat on you in porn. I wouldn't know anything about that. You're a bottomless pit. Okay, Caitlin. All right. I'll try not to bring up my past to you anymore, okay? I know it gets between our relationship and our happiness. I'll work better on myself. I promise. I can't help but stare at Robbie's teeth. He's got, well, apparently people say they're fake. Never had braces. Never had a cavity, but I do need to go get a cleaning and a checkup. My teeth do get sensitive, though, because I don't know if I brush too hard or what, but they get really sensitive. Oh, Sandra's mama up in the chat, y'all. You should change your profile picture to a picture of you and Sandra together as a family. Maybe throw me in there as well. Change my favorite Foos song of all time. At the moment, the Foos cover of Baker Street. Ooh, I'm going to have to screenshot that and check it out. I'll listen to that in the shower today being there, and I will think of you. Type of one if you think you can turn Robbie straight for a night. Oh, that's not hard to do. It's happened before. It'll probably happen again. Thank you, Mariska. Robbie, why is there so many horrible things that happen here? It's like I said. It's because people don't show their faces or you don't know who they are. So that makes them feel liberated to cut you down and say mean shit without, being looked at as a bad person that they truly are. I love you too, Mary. Thank you again, Mary. Mary sent Mexi some paranormal equipment, and she was just I love talking to you privately also, Mary, and stuff. You're just very sweet and kind. So thank you for being nice. That is the reason I like coming on here is all of you, like the nice people, the cool people. Because I like being nice. I don't like being mean. I can be mean, but I don't like to. Yeah. And Amber, like with me, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you have your teeth. But I mean, over a span of time, it was here and there. It was a sex drug for me. But man, it was bad. I've heard horror stories of people that were heavy meth users that they just one day put a piece of gum in their mouth and their whole tooth shattered. But I always say I firmly believe in oil pulling. Put sesame oil or coconut oil in your mouth right before you get in the shower. And people say, oh, I don't want to spit it down the drain. You don't. Keep little Dexy cups by the shower. My showers usually last a little while, so you want to do it anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. You want to swish the oil around in your mouth. Swish it through your teeth, swish it everywhere. Oil pulling has been known to reverse teeth decay, cavities. It heals your gums. It whitens your teeth. And people say, oh, there's even this woman I watched one time. The dentist told her she pretty much had to remove like almost all of her teeth. They were, oh, they're done for. They're done. All these, you need like all these root canals she's had, all this shit, right? And she was like, I don't want to lose my teeth. And so what she did was she started oil pulling. She went back to a different dentist. Her teeth were fine after a period of time. It's not going to happen overnight. It was over a period of time. And I'm telling you, if you guys have anything, even teeth cleaning, It's like cleaning your teeth. When you go get your teeth cleaned, if you oil pull, the dentist is going to tell you, wow, when's the last time you had a cleaning? There's really not a lot to clean. And then, of course, I have dentists tell me, friends that are dentists, no, you need to get a cleaning all the time. And you do, and they're like, oil pulling has been proven to be wrong. Well, not to me. So I'm going to go by my own experience. Again, just like when people tell me, don't talk to this person, don't talk to that. I'm going to go off my own experience. I'm going to be a gay Trump supporter, and I'm going to oil pull until the sun comes up. Which oils I miss? Okay, so Christy, you want to do coconut oil or sesame oil is the best. You got to do unrefined, unpressed, I believe it's called, like natural, like the coconut oil. And it really, really, really helps. And if you want to, you could add a little splash of any essential oil in there because there's different ones. You could look it up for different benefits. Tea tree oil will help you if you just want to have really fresh breath throughout the day. Also, you want to know what helps with fresh breath? Peppermint oil pills. Because a lot of people's breath, they have a problem. They're like, I brush my teeth all the time. Why do I have bad breath? Blah, blah, blah. This bitch never has bad breath. Okay? Never. I wake up and the first thing I do is I go and I pee and I brush my teeth. So for bad breath, a lot of it comes internally. So drop those peppermint oils down your throat, the pills, and it'll come up all day long. They say it's good for heartburn, but it actually kind of causes heartburn for me. But it's good for your breath. Wait. Pulling for Dutch people, it's just in Gemontoden Espelin? Hey, Sarah. Do you swish it? Yes. Swish it around. There's oil pulling tutorials on YouTube as well. It's very easy to do. And people say, oh, I don't want to do it for that long. Or when you're walking around, just do it if you're walking around cleaning your house. Anyone watching my live tonight may feel differently. Ooh, what's your live about, Will? Coconut oil, sesame oil, refined coconut oil, essential tea tree peppermint oil pills. Nailed it. She nailed it. Super, super blessed to have found Robbie and Will. They have brought amazing people to my world. You guys have brought amazing people to my world. That's the good thing about getting to know people on here is you meet more and more cool people. Hey, Kermit. Greetings from the pad, huh? Just hanging out? Oh, welcome, Cassandra. You may have time. Oh, also, oil pulling is also good for your stomach in the morning time. You mainly want to do it on an empty stomach. And it's like it has benefits, tons of detoxing benefits and all sorts of stuff. I'm telling you, try it if you haven't. Now, I'm a dancer in the shower. Okay, so be careful if you do it in the shower. You don't want to get any of that out of your mouth and slip down on the bottom and slip while you're dancing to Fifth Harmony, as I do. Fifth Harmony is my go-to shower music. Or Lady Gaga, pop music that makes you shake your ass. Hey, Copper! Does it make your teeth whiter? It does. It does have whitening benefits as well. I do it in the shower just because it's convenient. I know I'm going to have just amount of time to do it in the shower. I don't do it like I used to do it daily. I try to do it at least anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. But be careful if you do it in the shower. Keep those Dixie cups there and spit. When you're done, spit it in the cup and put it in the trash. Don't flush it or put it down the drain. Dates on the Hollingsworth case. Oh, yeah, Will does good true crime. Are you still dressing up as CW for Halloween? Thank you, Dana. I love you. I love you, Dana. Thanks. So Halloween, we're going to do the stream on the Wednesday before Halloween. It's going to be Nicole, my friend Nicole. Welcome, Cynthia. And my friend Alicia, who's my longtime friend since high school. And we're going to be doing like paranormal true crime trivia and do a giveaway on there as well. And since we were all going as Watts themed characters, mine is Pinocchio mixed with Chris Watts. We have an NK and we have a Tammy. The Tammy outfit is going to be awesome. So yes, and it's all going to be true crime paranormal trivia stuff. And I think we're going to call it a Very Watts Halloween trivia giveaway or something like that. since all of you are very knowledgeable on the case, and we've been just talking about it, we're going to quiz you on your knowledge. Hey, Wendy. I love you, Dana. Thank you. Bye, Amber. See you later, Amber. Gorgeous ginger. Again, welcome, Cynthia. Kermit the Frog. Love, save, and say Robbie, Bobby, Robbie. I love you, Wendy. Yeah, it's going to be fun. A lot of people, they're like, why would you dress up like that? It's to make a statement, to show that he's a liar. Plus, people tease me for my hairline all the time, so it's a perfect opportunity to clap back. I will, Jen. I'm actually going to... the Netflix is called American Murder, The Family Next Door. But yes, Jen, I'm going to schedule it, and that way it'll be there for you to set a reminder as well. So other than that, oh, you know what I was going to tell you guys before I go? I know, Sarah. It's always something. That's why, I mean, you can't please everybody. If you did that, you'd probably be miserable, right? I hope it won't be on during the middle of the night for us in the UK. I think we're actually going to try to do it earlier in the day here, Janine, because Nicole has plans that night. So we're going to try to do it a little, I think maybe around 5 p.m. my time or something like that. So I don't know what time that'll be your time. Hey, Zen fan. Like the prayer. Oh, my prayer beads are back over there, but I sleep with them on my lamp by the bed. But no, I was going to tell you guys. This is a very strange theory or conspiracy about the Watts case. Happy birthday, Dana. Okay, sorry, I gotta address this. Dana, tomorrow is a very, very, very special day to me. God has put tomorrow, October 18th, on my heart. The last 2 years, I just explained this the other day. The last 2 years, I usually take my vacation this time of year. Not doing it this year because obviously. But so I usually take my vacation. The last 2 years, on October 18th of 2018, I went and saw my second favorite singer of all time at the Pepsi Center, Christina Aguilera. I was drugged out of my mind. I felt like shit. I felt like I was going to die. Nobody around me knew that went with me. I was just suffering internally because I wasn't outed as an addict, really. So only to close people, but I hit it very well. I was miserable. So exactly a year later, I found it very weird that the same day, October 18th, 2019, at the same venue, in the same seating section, I see my number one favorite singer comes to town, Sarah Bareilles. Same thing. I'm on vacation. I feel like shit. Nobody around me knows what's going on. I'm miserable. I hadn't slept for 3 days, and I felt like I was going to die. And I had a very, very vivid dream that I remember clearly that was very evil, and it felt like there was demons in it and stuff. So anyways, this gets positive. So I'm driving a couple months ago, and I'm praying to God, and I'm like, God, what is the coincidence of that? Like, is there something you're trying to tell me with what's going on October 18th? I find it very odd that 1 year exactly apart from each other, my top two favorite people that I'm obsessed with, that I freaking love them, that I was going through a hard time on October 18th. So I'm praying about it, and I'm like, God, is there something you're trying to tell me about 18 or whatever? I look down at the clock, and it's exactly 10:18 p.m. Didn't know what time it was. Didn't care. I was just talking to God. So something tomorrow, Dana, something very spiritual to me is going to happen. I just know it. It's planted on my heart. I don't know what. It could be a struggle. It could be something terrible happens tomorrow. I don't know. But something about tomorrow is going to be a time stamp in my spiritual journey. So happy birthday to your son. And tomorrow is a magical day. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. I was going to say, Will, you bitch. Sarah Bareilles is amazing. Lots of people think that I'm like, my favorite music is like, oh, I'm a pop guy. I do love pop music, but Sarah Bareilles is like indie pop, coffee shop music, and I love it. Check her out. She's amazing. Okay, so anyways, what I was going to say about the conspiracy, Will, I don't know if you've heard of this. You might find this very interesting, and I would love to get Will's point of view on this as well. There was a girl in 2007, and I need to look further into this because I don't even know if the killer's been caught. So I'm going to look further. I just heard this yesterday. So people email me all the time about cases and stuff like that. The priest with the flag like that. No. And so they emailed me about this, and this is a story of a girl. Have you guys heard of a girl named Jennifer Kathleen Nielsen? She was from the North Carolina area. Hi, what's true? Well, in 2007, in, let's see, was it Raleigh? Somewhere in North Carolina, she was pregnant. She had a son in her stomach who was unborn, and she was murdered. Now, there's a conspiracy that, and this girl looks a lot like Shanann Watts, okay? They're saying, you did hear about that? Yes. They're saying that this is not the first time Chris is murdered. He's a serial killer, blah, blah, blah. It's very interesting. Look into it. Again, her name is Jennifer Kathleen Nielsen. Hey, mama. So it's very interesting. You think he's done? Oh, I was like, Chris Watts? Sorry, you confused me for a moment, Mary. Maybe you're listening on, maybe I'm still talking about Trump on somebody's stream. I don't know. It's just interesting. Look into it. I guess like she died where he would drive to work or something in that area. They do, especially in the picture where she's pregnant. This is the girl. She looks a lot like Shanann. I don't know how she was murdered or anything. Hey, Parabellum. But I am going to look into it more because I'm interested to see your opinions on that. Can't believe I'm talking about that. The story was on my mind all day yesterday. Wow. Yeah. And I mean, I guess I am a conspiracy person just because, oh, she was stabbed. Just because I like to look into things. I'm not a conspiracy person just because I like to be like, oh, yeah, no, I believe that. Totally. I saw a pig flying last Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah. I like conspiracies because I think anything should be given a little bit of looking into. But, you know, it could be complete bullshit, which it probably is. I just found it very interesting when someone emailed me all this stuff. I was like, whoa. I'm a curious person. We're getting Caitlin's family portrait ready. Oh my God, Nicole, I cannot wait. I can't wait. I don't think they were in Colorado in 2007. Yeah, Valerie, I think what the conspiracy is, and again, I need to look into this more, Valerie, but I think what they're saying is like she died along the path of where he would drive to work in North Carolina. And then they also found a body, what was it, 20 miles east of Survey 319 recently of a girl. Just weird conspiracy stuff. And sorry, if you're just joining, there is a reason why I have a rainbow flag and a Make America Great Again hat on. Because I'm a knowledgeable person. Conspiracies are not true though, Robbie. Yeah, Hazel. I like them because they're interesting and they're just fascinating to like look into. But yeah, you are right. 9 times out of 10, they're just bullshit. But wouldn't that be crazy if that ended up being true? Hi, Jody. Oh, it's good to see you. I always love hearing from you. CW is not capable, but the leech serial killer is out there. That is who needs to be in. Oh, wow. Who's the leech serial killer? Hi, Treasure Hunter. Wear that flag. I almost read that wrong. I was like, wear that. What? I'm not going to say it. That they are bringing back the Scott Peterson case back to court. I heard that. I had a boyfriend who lives in Colorado. He was yummy. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 men in Colorado are hot. I'm just going to say it. Mama say, mama sa, mama kosa. Conspiracies aren't unless made fact. Government isn't going to tell you facts. So, hey, that's why it's great for you to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. That's what I always like to do with every subject in life. And you know what? To be honest, I'm not even going to lie. There's some subjects where people will be like, you need to look into this or that. There's some that I don't even care to know the truth or not about. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't have time to study all this. I don't even care about it. Depending on what it is. But was that the girl who had a baby cut out of her? That was a brutal murder in North Carolina. I need to look into it further, Rosemary. Thought you meant Colorado. Interesting. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a crazy thought, at least. Wait, did Caitlin change it? Oh my God. Look at that. There's me, guys, right there on the screen. That's me and my wife and our daughter. What's that on the right over there? Is that an open slot for another child? Are we expecting? Yeah, all of that's very interesting, Rebel. Also, very interesting. If you guys didn't know they were out there, a lot of people don't. That there's James Holmes interviews on YouTube. You can look them up, and those are fascinating. So again, men from Colorado can be hot, but they also can be crazy as tits. But those aren't even people from Colorado. I've spoke about this before. I think the climate change here in Colorado, we are called the Mile High City for a reason. We're a mile above sea level. There's something called hypoxia, and it messes, you lose oxygen to your brain. So all these people that move here from other states, maybe they adjust differently and they just become psychotic and crazy. That's what I think. Look into every murder here in Colorado and see how many of those murderers are actual Colorado natives. What long to change her name? Well, you know what? I mean, it makes sense. Like with Netflix coming out, it makes sense that she would change her name because now even more people know who she is. Ooh, Leech Killer is unknown at the time, but is a real killer behind CW case. I just made it. Oh! Wow, that's interesting. What? You have an unacknowledged daughter? Uh-oh, did I not acknowledge? Is that a new one? Oh, wait a minute. Caitlin, is that your baby? It looks like a white picture to me. I couldn't see anything. I can't. Oh, is that a... See, there's a thing blocking it, so I don't know. Is that a dog? That's our family. That's our family. Colorado is gorgeous. I love it here, but I've thought about moving multiple times because it's getting crowded. Everybody likes to move here and then start killing people. It's like, come on, can you get a new hobby? Are you allergic to dairy or not? It's a white rabbit named Becky. That's adorable, Nicole. I can't see her, though. It's blocking it. Prison Interview is on Netflix. What? Oh, the audio. I did not know that, Rebel. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to put that on and listen to it. I agree that it does not feel complete. Treasure Hunter. It's called Altitude Sickness. Yeah, Breakfast and I had a stream on this. And Nikki. Many mountain climbers have died from it. People born there are less likely, which is why Sherpas can climb Everest on a regular, but as rubes would die. I don't know who they are, but yeah, everybody that comes here, they're like, oh, I can't breathe. Hey, Amy, I can't. They come and they can't breathe. Every time I've seen a singer, Christina Aguilera has said this. 21 Pilots said this when they came out here. Rob Thomas said this. Sarah Bareilles, all of these people. Jewel, when I saw her in concert, All these people that come here, they'll stop in the middle in between songs and be like, whew, I need to take a breath. The altitude here is, whew. Plus you get drunk here quicker too. But I don't play that game. What's the difference between pansexual and bisexual? I'm in no way being... Oh, no. I honestly don't know. I'm guessing pansexual... Isn't pansexual when you're not attracted to anything? And then bisexual, I think, is when you basically want to screw everything that you see. No, bisexual is when you like, both genders. What do you think of the ghost that was seen on the Netflix documentary? Did I see a ghost on there? Oh, you're talking about the clips that they got basically from the cop cameras, right? I've seen those on YouTube. I didn't catch that in the documentary when I watched it. Caitlin. Oh, I love you. When it snowed the third week in June, it was time to come home. I know, it's weird. It snowed right before my birthday this year, and that's in May. But, I mean, the snow melts the day after. Oh, thanks, Mary. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Dana. See, Dana's the expert, not me. Pansexual is attraction to all kinds. Now, that's just of humans, right? It's not like doors and windows and door handles. What's the best time to visit Colorado? I would say in the springtime. Spring is beautiful here. It smells amazing. I mean, Colorado always smells good, except in certain areas at certain times. But I would say in the spring. I love the spring or the summer because you'll get the most color. They call it colorful Colorado. Yay. Hold on. What? Glory holes? Yeah, I've made love to a glory hole or two in my lifetime. True story. Well, never mind. I won't give details on that. 22-year-old pregnant newspaper carrier. Yes, she was what was it? Something Daily. Yeah, from Fuquay, Verena was fatally stabbed in the neck outside of the American convenience store on Lake Wheeler Road near Interstate 40 in Raleigh. Thank you, Rosebud. Yeah, it was like 4 a.m, right? And she was delivering, hey, Grandma Ducky. She was delivering some sort of newspaper. I forget which one. Colgate commercial. Damn, I should have, when I was younger, I should have. Watch, now you guys are all going to jinx me and my teeth are going to start falling out. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good too, Caroline. They canceled Halloween because of the virus. Well, that's good. Listen to me very closely. Nev Campbell starts shooting her part for Scream 5 in 2 weeks. If they screw this up, if they stop production on this movie, I'm gonna be pissed. Get on a plane. Come on, ride that plane. Yeah. Nielsen's death prompted a change in North Carolina law in 2011. Ethan's law protects unborn children who are in the womb during their mother's assault or murder. The statute adds an additional criminal... I think she's still typing. There's a little girl in the room with the turquoise colored wall. Yeah, and somebody recently sent that to me again. I was like, yeah, I've seen that. Yes, Scream 5. And guess what, Breakfast? It's basically like a prequel, and which is funny because, I don't know, do you guys watch Drew Barrymore's new show? It's actually kind of cute. It's kind of like the Kelly Clarkson show, but without singing nonstop. But they asked her, they're like, oh, we see it's like it's a prequel mixed with the sequel. So there's going to be flashback sequences in the movie. And they asked Drew Barrymore, so are you going to return to reprise your role? She was like, did you see what happened to my character in that movie? She's going to need a lot of ace bandages to come back. That's what she said. But I hear Skeet Ulrich is coming back. I love Drew Barrymore too. My sister actually reminds me of her and talks like her. Yes. Look it up, Breakfast. There's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff and stuff. You can look it up. But I love like mystery and whodunit. I think that's why I like crime stories and the game of Clue. And that's my kind of horror movie is Scream, the whole franchise, which is a shame that Drew Barrymore got so early into the franchise. But I believe that she is the most iconic character probably in any horror movie, definitely. I think that's probably one of the most iconic scenes in the world because you're not expecting it. Thanks, Kim. Hey, Kathy. Hey. This should say Make America Great Again on it. See, and if that pisses off my fellow gay people, then they can't be my friend. You're not allowed. She took her son and daughter into the... Oh, what did I miss? What's true? Into what house? Skeet Ulrich is a hunk. Although I don't know how they're going to bring his character back because I thought he died at the end of the first movie. And he's like a lot older now, so if you're doing a flashback sequence, you're going to have to use a lot of filtering. But he gets more handsome the older he grows, Skeet Ulrich. I really hate people who advise you who to like anywhere, marry, anywhere, not just YouTube, anywhere in life. Hey, Kimberly. Cole Atkinson's daughter. Oh, when she goes to the house that day to check on Shanann, she brought her daughter and like, oh, okay. I haven't seen Val Kilmer in a long time, Shelley. But yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say was about that girl, to look into that case because that's pretty interesting. And other than that, just stop being dicks. You know, I'm trying my best not to not to respond to people. And you know, Mexi's been my friend a long time, and he's like pretty much brand new this year to YouTube as far as doing all of this and getting to know you guys. And I mean, he ignores people more than I do, and I've been on here longer just because he's more of a tame, decent human being than I am. I run my mouth more, and Mexi's more like, who gives a shit, you know? So I look up to him. He's like a brother to me. Yeah, I know, Grandma Ducky. I don't blame her. Will always be Billy Loomis to me. Yes. I know. And anytime I see Drew Barrymore in any movie, anytime I'm like, oh, poor thing. She gets fucked up in that movie. Still laughing at your reaction to the Ghost Reader. That was creepy. And Mexi's been showing me stuff that he caught this morning when I first woke up. I was reading all of these things he caught, and there's a voice that says, please don't go. Go back and look on the live before he leaves. Yeah, Laura, we like to have fun. Well, he likes to get shit done, and I think I just more like to fuck around. But we have fun. Rebecca Zaharia case. She was the one found hanging. No. I'm going to have to look into that one. Was that recent, AH? I haven't heard of that one. When Drew Barrymore cries, she looks like a boy from... She's always like... She's a really good crier in Scream, though. Any other movie, I feel like she's overacting, really. But in the movie Scream, I don't think she overacted. It was very believable. That's probably one of the best roles she had, even though it was only like 10 minutes long. No sage tonight. No. Colorado fires are starting to make me cough. And when I burn sage, it kind of makes it worse. Oh, a couple days ago? Well, welcome, Cassandra. Pansexuality is sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex. I've never heard that word before. Gender and sex. Are you guys doing anything from the night at the Watts house going over it? Christy, yeah, Mexi's going to do that on his channel. Usually when he does that, I can only be in the chat because I have other obligations to sleep with. So just kidding. They want everybody to stay home, even the kids. They don't want people going out Kurt recruits. See, that's crazy because we have haunted houses open here. Josh Holder, we're going to his haunted house this week, I believe. But of course, they have different regulations on the masks and stuff. Yeah, I saw you joined the membership, but I thought you meant joining like the channel, just like subscribing. Asexual is absolutely no sexual attraction to anything. Well, I'd say that's how I feel right now, but not really. I get horny really easily, actually. Cassandra, I think... I don't know. I'm going to have to ask him. I think it's probably maybe even tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. All right, guys. Pansexual, screw it. Anyone. So that would be me, Will. Halloween was canceled here too. Well, maybe. You know what? At least you're not going to have annoying kids knocking at your door. Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. We're about to shut down in my state. And you know what? That's a good thing too. Because I feel Halloween is a dangerous holiday. And hey, baby T, I love you. I feel like Halloween is dangerous anyways. And I'm not talking just about for children, but I'm talking about for everybody. Convenience stores, banks, because that day everybody wears a mask. So if you walk into a place to rob it, they're not going to think twice, really, right? So I think it's dangerous. And I think with COVID, you know, has anybody looked to see what the robberies have increased during COVID? Because everybody has a mask now too. So it's a good excuse to cover your face. And I just find it dangerous. I'm asexual after a breakup. Don't blame you, Connie. Laughing out loud at your adorable. Ah, well, Dana banana boo boo banana fana fofana. You love you, Robbie Bobby doody doo doo boo boo doo 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 doo. I love you. Anyways, I do have to go get ready for my day. I have to go wash my dish. State procedures to prepare second wave, third wave, fourth wave. Just get this freaking vaccine out already, would ya? Jeez. Tired of having to go get an STD test every time I sleep with someone. I'm just kidding. You should always do that. See-through. I agree with that, Amy. They should be see-through. BBT, why don't you kiss my right tit? Okay? God, everyone. There's lots of Drew Barrymore fans in here. Then don't watch the opening scene of Scream. Okay? Oh, my friend Leisha is going to be Tammy. And she ordered the same exact jacket, the white and black stripes. It's going to be amazing. Michael Myers. Yeah, Michael Myers does Angie is pretty creepy. That music gets to me. That. What's the Unsolved Mysteries theme song? That one scared the frick out of me. Dun, dun. Wait, no, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Dun, 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 dun. What's the Unsolved Mysteries one? It goes, like, oh, it's creepy. Colorado's your hometown? No frickin' way. Well, wait, it's not a town. Are you being sarcastic with me, wife? Are you going to have to sleep on the couch tonight? Or do I? Yeah, Michael Myers was a William Shatner mask, and then they just messed with it. They also had to mess with the Scream mask because of some weird copyright stuff. They had to reshape it and stuff, which, by the way, Breakfast, since you're a Scream fan, they're not changing the mask like they did in the Scream TV series, like completely, but it's going to be different. They said there's different killers in this one, and one has the regular mask, and then one will have like a different mask. So I'm guessing they're going to go like back and forth in time to flashbacks and then present day. And I'm guessing Sydney is going to get killed in this one. Just kill her already. Jesus. She's done 5 movies. End her contract. Plus, Nev Campbell talks shit about Trump all the time. Keep Courtney Cox, though. I love her. So absurd. Robert Stack is like, and the killer could be still anywhere. And the music comes in all hard. I think the ghost ones are creepy on there. The ghost stories on Unsolved Mysteries just scare the crap out of me. Scream mask with a face mask. Maybe they'll include COVID into the new Scream movie. I think that would make it a little bit more interesting and believable. Yeah, screw Unsolved Mystery. I haven't watched the new Unsolved Mysteries, by the way. Where did my ranch? Oh, BBT, I was talking about this earlier. There's some that I don't notice are gone and stuff because I had reset them. And then I was like, I'm going to reset them after every stream. But if I see some risky business, I'm going to have to again. But hold on. Jesus, BBT. You're always bitching at me and telling me what to do. I'm not good enough for you. Oh, I almost put BBT in timeout. Oops. There you go. Yeah, no, that music. Hey, sweet crazy. Courtney Cox ruined her face. I know, that's why it's going to be weird watching her in a new Scream movie, trying to scream. This is how Courtney Cox is going to be scared in this movie. She could barely move her face. You know what? Kill her off too. Because if they make a 6th one, which they're going to do, they're already planning on Scream 6, her face is already, she's going to be unrecognizable. Just kill Gale Weathers off. Kill them all. Start a whole new story and just kill them. Kill the characters off. And vote for Trump. Just kidding. Okay, I'm happy. No, thank you. We can be friends again. Oh, okay. Thanks. All right, guys. I got to go. I don't know. It becomes an addiction, Amy. They start on one thing and then they move to the other. It's kind of like when you start working on a project in your house or something. And you're like, oh, this is going to look good. I don't know. Kind of like that stupid book tapestry I had up there for a while. I finally looked at it. I was like, who the fuck am I? That's ugly as tits. Hi, Norma. So, okay, I really got to go now. Be nice to each other. Be kind. Don't forget to vote. You don't just have to vote with your genitals, though. Don't forget that. Don't be a one-issue voter. Don't be a one-genital voter. Vote for what you believe in your heart is right. Okay? That's what you need to do. If you want to talk shit to me, I always put my email here. Talk shit. We'll work it out. Probably end up making out afterwards, too. And I make out really good. I've been told that I'm one of the best kissers. True story. Not going to toot my own horn, but, you know, let's just call it spade a spade. Anyways, bye, guys. Love you, too. Talk to you later. We'll all be in your chat later. Can't wait to see what it is. You too, Amy. Bye, guys. You too, Christy. Bye.